Lori here with Hoisan Grows, bringing you Farmer Friday. It has not been quite as an exciting week as the last couple were. There is probably still a rattlesnake up by the big chicken house, but I haven't seen it in a couple of days. I'm going to go check after dark, after full dark, and see if it's come out and is in the chicken house again or not. I am being very careful. My friends are all very concerned, and I appreciate that. But I am being really super careful, very watchful. I bought a new headlamp that's really bright, so I think we're going to be okay. The garden is really winding down, except for the Cucuzzi, which was something like 17 pounds today. Oh, that thing has gone absolutely crazy. I had no idea it was going to be that big or produce like that. So it was just really cool. So not a whole lot of other things going on, just regular maintenance, trying to muck pens, keep everybody fed and watered, trying to get some soap made, some lotion made. Tomorrow is our last farmers market for the Globe Miami Farmers Market for the season. And starting the first Saturday of October, I will be at the Superior Farmers Market every Saturday morning. And other than that, I don't think there was really much exciting stuff going on this week. We'll just let you enjoy the slideshow and what few clips I have this week. I actually have not done a whole lot. It's just kind of like the end of summer, but it's not really the end of summer according to the weather, because it was 100 and some degrees today. And so I'm just tired. And I can't wait for it to really cool off and be nice. So we'll catch y'all later. Up at the Globe Miami Farmers Market, we got some vegetables and eggs and goat milk face scrubs, goat milk lotion, and goat milk soap. Come on down here till 11. And we have another diamondback in the chicken house. I'm so glad I bought this new headlamp, and I can see real good in here now. In here in this little garden by the creek and by the buck pens, and some of the tomatoes have died. I thought maybe it was just they just didn't get enough water, but no, I mean that's probably part of it. But we still have Rootknot nematodes in here, so well, over the winter I can grow most things. That means that next summer I cannot grow anything that is susceptible to them. Even though these tomatoes are supposedly resistant, of course that doesn't mean they're immune, and they can get overpowered and succumb to them. So we will not put tomatoes over here next year. Morning. I have a bunch of these little etoy onions, and I'm just gonna poke them in this bed. These are believed to have been brought over here by the missionaries in the 1700s, and they have been grown by the Tohono O'odham people ever since. The fun thing about these is that they you can pull them anytime they're big enough for like green onions and stuff, but if you leave them then next in May, first part of June, they'll dry out, and you can pull them then and they'll be like shallots. So I am going to plant them kind of close in here, and then we'll pull some of them out as green onions and then leave some to make shallots. So, and also to make more for next year. So that's part of what I'm doing today. It's just poking onions in the ground. And I'll see if I can't find some straw or some waste hay or something to mulch this bed with so we don't get too hot. The weather is crazy. Here, this is the end of September. We're almost to October, and it's supposed to be 102 degrees today. So that's really Cucuzzi is still trying to take over the world here. It is just totally crazy. I had no idea this is what we were gonna have. Ducking into the Cucuzzi jungle and trying to make my way through here without breaking anything or tripping over anything. There's, oh my goodness, it is just crazy in here. Oh, and they're trying to run over the tomatoes again. All those yellow flowers back over that way are loofah. They're not quite as crazy as the Cucuzzi has gotten. Yeah. So I can get turned around here. Yeah. So, yeah, if you want lots of gourds, edible gourds, the Cucuzzi is your plant. Alright, so this is the trellis by the house, and I'm at the far end. There are several nice sized loofahs in here. And then, as we go back towards the door, our honey nuts. Yeah, these are ready to start picking. The stems are turning brown and they're really hard, and they have a nice hard skin. I saw some that were still pretty green, so I'll just leave those like that. Those are still too green. But maybe not today, maybe this coming week I will come out and pick all of the honey nuts that are ready before anything happens to them. I don't know that like a heavy rainstorm would spoil them or not, as long as they're up off the ground. And then there's a crazy Cucuzzi right there, which I didn't see till it was too big to pick it, so I've just left it. It looks like it will probably have a kind of an interesting shape because it's kind of curled around the shelf and the support bar, and we'll see. Not too sure that there's any more Cucuzzi on this side. It's the vine is just astonishing. It really is. If you want to grow a jungle, plant a Cucuzzi. Alrighty, I've been out here working in this greenhouse garden all morning. It's trying to hit 100 degrees today. In fact, the high is predicted to be 102 this afternoon. A lot of these tomato plants are not doing well. Some of them are still giving it their all, so we'll let them go a little bit longer, but I do not have high hopes. if we had stayed down around the 80-degree mark, then they probably could have set some more fruit. But with it going to be 100, 102, it's not likely. So I'll probably be starting to pull these out here pretty soon, but I do have other things on my agenda, so it might be a bit before I get around to these guys. And there's a lot of work I want to do in here over the winter before next spring. So I'm not like in a big hurry to plant anything in here, because I need to situate the frame and get it square and level and anchored down better, and probably build some extra supports so that if I put the plastic on it and we have a wet snow, it'll hold up and not just collapse, because there's not that much support on this for a snow load. Otherwise, I mean, some things are doing okay. We got a few miracles. The little dahlias in pots are still alive anyway. They're not really blooming right now, but they're still alive. And right now, I think with it being so hot all over again, I think that's about the best I can do, is just keeping everything alive. Anyway, we'll catch y'all later.